Hey guys, Jira Bro back with another video, and I came across this interesting article where you can indeed automate Jira and Confluence Cloud backups. And you can actually use this with the usage of global automation rules. Before we proceed any further with this, you need to be an enterprise customer. Everything below doesn't apply. So you need to be an enterprise customer. If you are the enterprise customer, congratulations, then you can actually do this. So the background goes on and on. Um, and there is actually a feature request right here where it's saying that there are automatic backup generation in the backup manager. Well, the ticket has been open for 12 years only. That's not too much. And there's the saying that this is available through the Jira Cloud. This is applicable to enterprise cloud customers. Saying this for a second time. So, how do you actually do this? First of all, you need to create a backup policy because within your admin hub, you have options to actually create some of the policies. For example, data security policies. Then you have like the other, let's say, regular policies that are billable and non-billable policies as well. So when you actually do that, the very first thing that you need to do is showing the details of the policy created. The policy ID in the HTTP request would actually be required because you're going to use that in your automation rule. And then there is like a screenshot of an example of that same automation rule. And if you're wondering how you're actually getting your admin ID, it's really simple. You go to admin.atlassian.com and then kind of select this one, and within the URL of this right here, that is going to be your organization ID. But you're going to use something like this in order to also get your policy ID because you're going to need both. All right, so the very first thing is you start to create a global automation rule, and then what you're actually doing within the global automation rule is you can have a schedule component, which is basically your schedule trigger, and you're going to say, let's say every Friday, I want you to perform a backup for me. So if you go here, this is the actual screenshot that we're actually having here. So it has, when this is happening, then we have a action of sending a web request. Then that web request and the result is written within the audit log. Then it has been sent to either a user or a group of users. This really depends on what you are choosing. So in order to have the post API call, everything in here has been written. So you create like a web request with the URL, and that is going to use the post method, and within the web request you actually want to select the custom because you want to add this data right here. So for the cloud ID, that I already showed you, when you actually get your policy ID from creating your backup policy, you copy both of these right here. And for the headers themselves, you're actually, the first one is the accept, then it has the application slash JSON, and for the authorization is using the encoded 64 API token. What actually this means? So if I go within my Jira right here, and if I start to create a random automation rule, I believe I have this one as well, because I thought that this was possible for even the premium ones, but it's not. It's here, but it's saying it's failed. So how this works, I have the API, I have everything in here, the policy ID. This is not the correct one, of course, because I was using a different one. For the web request body, you either have empty issue data, custom data. You're selecting the custom data. When you go down, you have the headers, which are the optional, but you're gonna add these headers. Also, you have defining the key of accept and the application slash JSON and the key of authorization. And this right here is your encoded base64 API key. So in order to use this encoder and decoder, you can use that online tool. When you actually go here, you can use one of the Google admin boxes in here. You add your API. You actually click here where it says base64 encode, and you get your encoded base64 key. Then you just copy and paste it, and basically that is it. And then you turn on the rule. If you actually want to test it out, you can launch the rule right away when you click on three dots and you select the run rule. And yeah, there's this email, like the sample of the email, where it's saying what is the status, web response, what is the status category, what are the headers, the content type, web response body name. So all of these are gonna be given within the specific format. And of course, you also have the option to run the rule. If something goes wrong, you can always go for your audit log, and basically that is all. So yeah, that is how you can actually do the automated backups. But like I said, only enterprise customers can actually do this, no one else. So if you're the enterprise customer, I recommend you to actually test this out to see how it works, because this can actually save a lot of time when it comes to performing the backups. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video. Bye.